Oops. Well, I guess that's the start of the second half of the video. I accidentally hit stop instead of pause. So I'm going to keep on going. Like I said I was going to. I'm at the turnaround point. I've been out here for about an hour and a half. So I'm going to start making my way back toward my car, which is on 16th Street, I think. I can't remember if it's Avenue or Street. I think it's 16th Street. But anyway, it's in North Largo. There's Gulf Boulevard, and then there's numbered roads that go east to west. Gulf Boulevard goes north to south. So I think, yeah, there's actually a sign right up here. I'm getting ready to pass it, so when I get to it, I'll stop and see what street I'm on. Next hit, right up here on the surface. It's just a soda tab right there. So I'll pick that one up, and I'll just keep on moving. All right, I'm currently here at 10th Avenue. So there it is. That's the boardwalk that goes up and over the dunes to the parking lot. I think 10th Avenue has like 11 spots, maybe 12 spots. They're all free. 10th Avenue, pretty much every single avenue between here and I think it's like 27th or 28th Avenue. Like every avenue between, actually before here, this is just one of them, but it goes up to like 27th, 28th Avenue, and every one of them has free parking. And they range anywhere from like 5 or 6 spots up to 11, 12, maybe 13. I think a couple might have 13 spots. And this is in the North Indian Rocks Beach area. So yeah, it's nice. You can avoid having to pay for parking. You just have to get lucky. And if I were to recommend anything, or if I were to recommend that to somebody, I would say, if you're going to do that, drive all the way up to 28th Street. It depends on what time of day you're coming down. But if you're here, like at any point during the day, especially like the late morning hours when everybody's starting to come down here to find parking, I would say to start all the way up at 28th Avenue and then work your way down. Because when you start up at the top, like, or furthest north, 28th Avenue, you just make right turn after right turn, because when you go down the first street, there's only, let's say, 11 spots in total. That one very easily could be full. Most of them probably will be full, unless you're out here at night like I am. But that's why I would start at the top at 28th Avenue, and then and when you know that one is full, then turn around, make a right on Gulf Boulevard, make another right on 27th. Check there. Oh, that one's full. Okay, turn around. Take a right, next one. And chances are you probably will find a spot before you get to the end. I mean, that would suck if you did have to do that. But if you're trying to avoid paying like $2.50 an hour, I think up to like $4 an hour maybe, depending on where you go. It's been years since I've been up to Clearwater Beach, at least to pay and park. I think I've been up there fairly recently, but I don't think I paid to park up there. I think I was just driving around probably. But yeah, so all right, anyway, I'll go ahead and pause this and see what else I can get into here. First hit in quite a while. Another 20 minutes seems to have gone by, and it's right here on the surface, right there, tent stake. So nothing special. I just passed 10th. Well, I passed it. I was getting ready to film it. The street sign right there on the boardwalk, but right as I was walking up to it, there was a couple that were coming down the steps off the boardwalk, and it freaked me out because it's like 11 o'clock at night right now, and I think I've seen maybe like 6 or 7 people out here total. There were like 2 or 3 sitting on beach chairs, and then those 2 that came off the boardwalk, and then another couple. Here we go. Next hit. It says it's fairly deep. We'll see. Not sure. Let's see. Here we go. Hope I'm not sitting on a bunch of ants. I didn't check. Oh. Here we go. There it is. That was in view, right? Yeah. Wasn't paying attention. Was focused on digging. Man, the bugs, they're really coming out around here. Nice. I think all of them so far have been clean and not rusty. At least I think so. What is that, 4 of them? Yeah, I mean, these bugs are coming at me. And there's no wind. It's just dead silent and dead still. Well, not silent, but silent in the way that, you know how you usually hear that sound of wind blowing across your ear, especially when you're at the beach. I mean, like, the sound that the wind makes across your ear and the beach are just, they just go hand in hand. It just always happens, but not right now. There is no breeze whatsoever. I mean, you would hear it on the camera if there was one, probably. But nope, there's nothing. So, because the air is just stagnant, it's getting kind of hot. Especially since I've been out here for a couple of hours just scanning and scanning. At first, it wasn't too bad. Oh, you know what? I'm going to forget again, so... because I keep forgetting, and I promised in the first video. So, I guess if you're still here for it, now is the time that I show you. So let's see. I'm just gonna remove a few things until I find it. Plastic car, I found that just walking. Didn't pick it up, so I didn't plan on adding it to the collection. All right, it's not there. Hold on, I got it. Maybe. I actually cleaned up okay tonight. Here it is, here it is. Look at this thing. If it's unable to be read, I'll read it. But it says Animal, I believe it says Haven, Animal Haven Crematorium, number 2458. That's what it says. I don't know if it's too close to, yeah. But yeah, I just found it in the sand. A couple inches down. I assume that somebody cremated their pet at the beach. I'm sure that's not unheard of. I've heard of it. I've never seen it happen, but they must have lost this identifier, coin, whatever you call it. I mean, clearly they did lose it because it's in my possession now. But that, I think, might be the strangest thing I've ever found on the beach. So if someone asks me, because every once in a while somebody will ask, they'll stop and they'll ask questions like, found anything good so far? What's the coolest thing you ever found? Or if someone asks me, what's the strangest thing you ever found? I'll say, you know, I found a, I don't even know, what would you call that? I know there's a name for that. Like a dog tag, but not really. It's like a identifier, crematorium identification coin. Marker, something. I don't know. I found a coin that said Animal Haven Crematorium on it. So I assume it belonged to an animal that was cremated, and they cremated their animal out here. And for some reason, this metal coin that has a 4-digit number on it was left out here. I'll look it up when I get home. Maybe it's called a token. I don't know. Shouldn't it be called dog tags? I mean, most likely it probably belonged to a dog. I suppose a cat too, or a cat, I mean. But, yeah, you know, dog tags, yeah. All right, till the next one. Hopefully not too long from now. Next hit, not too long, only just a couple minutes. Well, that was a quick find. What do we got, penny? That's what the detector told me, penny. You know, the first few times I came out, not to this beach, but just the beach in general, metal detecting, I didn't find any coins at all. I found just the tent stakes, bottle caps, just the usual stuff. It wasn't until I think my 4th find when I finally dug up a few coins, and I actually ended up with like 75 cents or something like that, like a couple dimes, a nickel, a couple quarters, and they were all close together too. So obviously somebody dropped their change, but it got me thinking. Nobody carries change anymore. But that's actually not true, because I found change quite a few times already. Alright. Just trying to zero in on it a little better. Alright, I think I got it. Here we go. Let's try for right here. Here we go. Check and see how far down it is. 4 bars. It should be right around here. Ah, here we are. Trash. Bummer. Trash. That would have come from what, a juice bottle probably. OJ maybe. All right, next one. Here's the next one. It's giving off a higher pitch reading, saying it could potentially be a dime or silver. 4 bars down. Oh, good grief. I did it again. That's so embarrassing. Y'all didn't see that. All right? Let's just pretend that didn't happen. All right. Oh, wait. Can I redeem myself with a quick find? Oh. Here we go. Maybe. Here we go. I hope that wasn't off camera. Oh, okay, it's a penny. Got another penny. That's the third coin I found out here now, isn't it? 1976, the bicentennial year. There you go. America's 200th birthday. Sweet. Man, how old will I be? I think I'll be 92 years. No, I'll still be 91 years old. In America's 300th birthday. So that'll be an interesting year. I think that's around the time Halley's Comet's supposed to come back around, I think, right? Maybe not that far. I think it actually comes back in like the 2050s, maybe. Something like that. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, I found the next item, and I turned down the brightness a bit, so hopefully it's not enough to really notice, but the bugs are swarming. They're starting to come around, and they're getting really unpleasant, so I'm trying to keep them away. Just sand flies, I guess, but a bunch of gnats, too. All right, where is this thing? 5, all right. Let's give the shovel a crack. It's been a while since I busted out the shovel. No, I don't think it's over this far. It gave a fairly strong reading. No, there's no reading at all. Oh. It's further back then. Try that. Here we go. There it is. Stella Artois, another Anheuser product. I mean, Anheuser, well, what is it? InBev, I think is the technical name. But Anheuser-Busch, or Anheuser, has like the most sales of any other beer company in the world. So it's really not a big surprise that I'm finding a lot of Anheuser stuff out here. Marlboro Lights, throw that away. Sitting down here too. So, all right, let's move on. Oh, real quick, let's see. It is 11:03 p.m. Let's go to the next one. Here we go. Sweet. That wasn't too bad. Let's see if I can get it in this scoop. No. I probably should be a little more careful. I mean, this could be something really sharp. But it's not. It's just another cap. Let's see. Sutter Home. Family owned. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was in view. Apologies. There you go. Just a wine bottle cap. Sutter Home, the cheap stuff. It's like Boone's Farm, but like I don't know, but a little more wine tasting, I suppose. I used to be more into wine, but I've always been a Merlot drinker, or Cabernet, dark reds. Probably because the same reason that I like my beer IPA, really strong tasting. It's just, I don't know, I just like the intense flavor of beer and wine. Hey, that sounds good. I might get me a bottle of wine this weekend. Might have to do that. I don't know. All right, anyway. Next one. All right, next one here. Is that a cigarette butt? No. All right. Oh, I was off a bit. I will get into the habit eventually of realizing that that I do have a camera to show stuff to. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Is it this thing? Yeah, bobby pin. Yeah, when I go to clean the sand off of it, I always forget the camera's there. I'm just used to just cleaning it off. Bobby pin. All right, next one. Next on. Next one on. There's a few ants around here. Not a whole lot. I have to get the shovel out. I think it's more over here, maybe. I have to get the shovel. Cigarette butt. There it is. That's gonna be it. Soda tab. Of course. Cigarette butt. Clean off the finder. Turn it off, set it in. Let's go. Another hit. Getting more frequent now. Finally. Oh, it's off camera. I heard something beep. Here we go. Oh, which way is it? Oh. Here it is. What is this thing? No, that's not it. That's just a piece of wood. Yeah, that wasn't it. Oh, crud. Wait. Here we go. There it is. Another soda tab. Soda tab. All right. It's right up here on the path, so I'm going to try to be quick. There we go. Another tab. All right, let's move on. That kind of looks like a paper clip, doesn't it? Oh, you know what? It's a bobby pin, isn't it? Yeah, it's another bobby pin right on the surface. There you have it. It's orange. It doesn't really look that orange. Let me see if I can... Actually, I haven't done this yet. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Hold on. Ah, different color. This is more of like the fluorescent, like a fluorescent light color. But yeah, that's you can see it's like orange up here on the tip. All right. I wonder if I should leave the light that color. That actually looks, it's definitely cooler. I think it's like probably 7,000 K. What's K? It's not Kelvin, it's The LED light, how they measure the softness to the daylight color. This is more of a daylight white color as opposed to the color I've had it on, which was more of the softer yellowish color. But all right, moving on. This one's giving off all kinds of signals. High pitch, low pitch. The last beep it gave me, it said it was a nickel. So, oh, off to this side. Is it in there? No. Oh, here it is. Corona cap, bottle cap. I'm gonna memorize that sooner or later, probably sooner than later, that when I get a sound like that, there's a good chance it's a Corona bottle cap. Which is definitely a bummer for metal detectorists. Because you get not high hopes. I mean, who gets high hopes over a nickel anyway? But still, it's just kind of, I'd rather find a nickel than find just another Corona bottle cap. But I mean, for somebody who doesn't drink anymore, I actually do have quite a few bottle caps that I've collected off the beach. So far, I haven't thrown anything away. Everything metal that I've collected so far, I've held on to. And actually, I'm in the market for a wooden box, probably like an antique wooden trunk, but maybe not something as big as a trunk. I found something somebody on Craigslist has for sale in St. Pete, and they want $75 for it. It's like 30 inches wide by, it was like 24 inches across, and then like 18 or 20 inches deep, something like that. It's like a medium size, it could almost be used as a coffee table, but it's antique, it's solid wood, and I just need something bigger to put my stuff in. So far I'm just keeping it in a 5-gallon paint bucket. Oh, that was way up here. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a steak. Give me some steak. There it is. Oh, that's a clean one too. Man, the ones out here sure are clean. They must use the higher quality variety of equipment up here as opposed to where I've been getting these from. But I am a good ways up from the water, so that could also be a reason. I mean, maybe not as much exposure to salt water up here. Oh, did that really hit something over here? No way. Would you look at that? Just by sheer coincidence, I guess. Right here, yeah, it's good. Scooch it a bit. The sand is more rough up here though too. You can see like just the chunks of shells everywhere. I mean, the last couple of trips that I recorded, the sand over down that way in Indian Shores is way more powdery. It's like powdered sugar down there. That's closest to where I live, Indian Shores. But I'm running out of beach to detect. I've already combed over so much of it. Because I only just started making these videos in the last few days. I've been detecting for a few weeks now. And it's crazy the amount of land, beach. There it is, tent stake. This one's more rusty. But as slow as you walk and sweep the ground, you really cover a lot of real estate, square footage, acres, whatever, however you want to use it. You cover a lot of ground. There you go. Fairly quickly. I mean, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like it, but I've probably walked maybe at least a quarter mile down before I turned around. I'm sure I probably at least did that. But yeah, I mean, I've made too many trips to count at this point. I don't know, 20, something like that. It's been quite a few. On my Twitter, you would find out on that, because every time I go metal detecting, I post a picture of everything that I found. So, and I have the exact same name on Twitter as I have on YouTube. So there you have it. But yeah, it's something like 20, I think, at this point. I found quite a few. quite a few items. And yeah, just keep accumulating. I don't know, maybe I'll turn it into some art project or something. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with all this metal that I found, but you know, I'm sure there could be some use of it. Or maybe when I get sick of it one day, or if I just don't want to keep all the stuff anymore, maybe I'll just throw it all into a big box and just sell it all online. Throw it up on eBay. Start the bidding at $1 and see what happens. It's a big gamble. All right, anyway, I'm rambling, so I'll pick it back up at the next one. And now we're at the next one. Let's see what we get here. Oh, here we are. Another one. Another steak. It's what, 3 in a row, I think? Good deal. Here it goes. See, I was hitting something. Here we are. Ah, lucky number 4. Another steak. Another clean one. Just clean one after clean one. Man, if I ever want to find a bunch of tent steaks that are in really good shape, I'll know where to start looking. Definitely in the northern Indian Rocks Beach area, just south of the Bel Air area. Or the Bel Air Causeway. South of that, and Walsingham. I don't even know if that bridge has a name or not. I was just thinking to myself when I was heading up here. I actually used the Waze app to get here tonight, not because I needed it for directions. It was just because I was plugging in a whole bunch of parking spots that are free. I was plugging those into my Waze app to save the list. So if I'm just happening to want to go somewhere that I haven't scanned over yet, I could just bring it up. And well, anyway, I followed the directions that it suggested, and it took me over the Walsingham Bridge into Indian Rocks. That takes you right into the middle of Indian Rocks Beach, and it's been so long since I've been over that bridge. It's had to have been no less than 5 years, probably way longer than that, because there's not a reason for me to go over that bridge, because I live way closer to the Park Boulevard Bridge. It's like 5 minutes from my house to the Park Boulevard Bridge. It's like 3 traffic lights away. But yeah, I went the other way, and it was actually faster, because once you get to the beach, the speed limit slows down to 30. But the way that I went, the speed limit's 35, but they'll drive faster than that typically. But on the beach, people usually crawl really, really slow. There we go, Michelob. There. All right. But yeah, it was cool driving over that bridge. It looked different. I don't know if they've built a new one since then. I don't think so. But when you go over that bridge, you go. There's a Holiday Inn to your left as you're crossing the bridge, and that was the very first place that I ever stayed at. In the Tampa Bay area, at least. That's where I went on my honeymoon back in 2004, and the honeymoon was 4 different cities. We went to that Holiday Inn first in Indian Rocks Beach to check out Pinellas County, just check out the area, see what St. Pete Clearwater's like. And then we went to Sarasota next, and stayed the night there and drove around, just checked it out. Then it was Fort Myers for a couple nights. And then after Fort Myers, it was up to downtown Tampa for a night. And that was that. And we settled on St. Pete Clearwater area. And then about 9 months later, came down, checked out different apartments. Spent about 7 days, checked out probably 40 different apartment complexes. And the very last one we found was the one we ended up at, which was here not here, but in Seminole, where I live now. Yeah, the very last one we looked at was the one we went with, put down the deposit and all that, and came down here September 1st, 2005. And if you're good with recent history, that was like, what, 4 days after Hurricane Katrina? I mean, I moved here less than a week after Katrina. I was actually loading up the U-Haul from where I moved from. I was loading it up while it was pouring down rain because the tropical depression from Katrina was passing over us. We got like 5 inches of rain that day. All right, let me try that. See, that was an interesting time. At the time, it was the most active hurricane season in Atlantic record, or on record for the Atlantic Basin. That was broken by the 2020 record, which most people probably actually don't know because of all the COVID crap that was going on. And that was definitely a big story that was on the back burner, which is surprising because you think the climate change activists would have gone crazy over that. But nope, they really didn't, at least not from what I heard. It was quiet in the circles that I read and pay attention to. And Nicaragua, I think it was September of 2020, got hit by 2 Category 4 hurricanes within 2 weeks of each other. And the center of both hurricanes made landfall within 15 miles, or maybe 17 miles. It was less than 20 miles. The center of both of them, back to back within 2 weeks. Landslides, mudslides, obviously catastrophic winds. I cannot imagine what they're probably still reeling from. I mean, it wasn't that long ago. Where is this thing? I don't think I dug it out. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Yeah, it's not. Oh, I did. Or did I? No, I think that was my handheld. Oh, it's not wanting to read now, huh? Oh, come on. Oh. Hold on. It could be reading my shovel. Probably not, but it could be. There we go. It's just a tad further over to the right. But yeah, I've been a Florida resident ever since. I think it'll be, 18 years this year, I think. Oh, is this it? No. No. Come on. All right, shovel. Scoot you back. False alarm. Shovel hitting the handheld. Man, this takes too long. I might end up having to leave soon. I'm actually real close to my parking lot. It's within view now. What? All right. I'm not saying it's over here. And because it was extra weight, and I wanted to make sure that my pack was as light as possible. I have a bottle of water that I left over by the trash can, a bottle of Fiji water, picked up from the gas station. I forgot my bottle of water, and I don't usually buy that kind of water at all. It's been a very long time since I've had Fiji water. But I had to get gas, and then while I was there, I realized I forgot my water bottle at home, so I just grabbed that one. Like, why not? It's Friday. Oh shoot, that wasn't even in view, my bad. Was that just staring at my knee the whole time? Oops. I didn't pick up anything, so. I may end up having to pause this thing. I'm not finding anything. Let me scooch this up because the hole's getting much bigger. I'm pretty sure it said it was hitting like right here. Or it just could be a false alarm. This might be an area of the beach that was, I mean, the sand is wet from top to bottom, or from top to where I'm at now, but the rain may have cooled over this area overnight. Maybe it's just giving my detector false readings for some reason. It's saying that it's in there. But it's not that deep. Well, yeah, it does kind of say 5 bars, doesn't it? I think an ant bit me. Feeling that sting. That's not it, right? No. Can you see okay? Not really. Angle that down a bit. It's going to be something so ridiculous, I already know. It's going to be like half of a nail. Something unreasonable. Oh, it was that deep, huh? Really? Oh, here we go. It is. Another soda tab. Story of my life. Well, there you have it, folks. All that digging for a freaking soda tab. Because somebody's got 2 bad habits. One bad habit is they like to flick the tab off of the can. And their other bad habit is they like to be a litter bug. Either that or they're trolls, or maybe they're metal detecting trolls or something. Maybe perhaps they are also metal detecting hobbyists that come out here, and when they find something, they leave a soda tab behind in its place. That would be so beyond rude. I really hope that's not happening. Though I have found quite a few of those lately. Maybe I should start doing that. That'd be such a jerk thing to do. Don't do that. That's so mean. That's not cool. Alright. Oh, really? That fast? I tapped the sand with it. Oh, no. I think I am getting a reading. Could be a false reading. Yeah. I think it's a false reading. The depth said 5 bars. So, I mean, there could be something there. There it is. There's 16th. That's my street right here. I don't know if you can read it from there, but let me get up here a little closer. Yeah, there it is, 16th. If you can read it. You can see if my Fiji water's still here. It's still here. Hold on. There it is. My Fiji water. I'm just setting it over here by the trash can, like behind the trash can. I'm not far from it, and I'm out of here pretty soon anyway, but I'm just gonna kill a little bit more time and see if I can come across anything else. I haven't gone down past 16th right here, so my car's up that way. So I'll just kind of come up and go up and down the beach a little bit and till the next one. All right, I just had this dude walked up on me, asked me if I found anything, and I was like, no, not really, just soda tabs, and that's about it. Really nothing, just trash. And he was like, yeah, man, you ought to hit up Clearwater Beach. It's like people be sitting out there all day long. Like, you know what? That's a really good point. Just the only reason that I don't bother with like Clearwater Beach, St. Pete Beach, Madeira, like the Johns Pass area. It's just really crowded. It's hard to find parking. It's expensive when you do. And plus, I mean, now that he said that, I mean, that does make a lot of sense. I mean, I'm sure it's a gold mine out there on Clearwater Beach. I mean, that's definitely got to be our most populated beach, or most popular beach. So I may have to make that one of my upcoming videos. I'll have to go on, I mean, I guess I could just cruise around and just look, just go the old-fashioned way. But I figured I'd go on Google Street View and try to find some free spots up there, because I don't really, that's a good one. Not too bad. Shiny. But yeah, Clearwater Beach over the years, it's changed so much. They've done so much construction up there. They've changed the whole layout of what the road looks like, the roundabout and everything. It looks, if you haven't been to Clearwater Beach in like the last, I'd say maybe 10 years, maybe 15 years, it's gonna look a lot different. Oh, in a good way. It's more efficient to get around, I think. I think the road project was successful, but I really haven't actually been around there with the intent of looking for somewhere free to park since way back when the what is it, Beach Boulevard, or right there, the road that goes right up along Pier 60 right there in Clearwater Beach. Back then when it was under construction, there was free parallel parking down there. That was back when I used to go to the beach all the time at night. Come out here and get our drink on. So, but it's been at least 10 plus years since I've actually probably even looked for free parking up there. I mean, I guess I could just not be a cheapskate and just pay to park there. But yeah, Clearwater Beach, it's probably going to be like $3, maybe $4 an hour. But the issue really isn't the parking. The issue is mainly finding a lot that's open after dark, because most of those paid lots, the ones with the kiosks, not all of them, but most of them, they close at dusk. And even some of them, like if they're a city park, for instance, or if they're designated as a city park, they also have a gate there, and they'll close, the gate will automatically shut after dark. You can still get out, but you can't get in. And I'm pretty sure the sheriffs will walk up, or well, they've got four-wheelers, but they'll patrol up and down. I mean, it says the park closes at dusk. That doesn't mean the beach. The beach doesn't close at dusk. They just don't want your car in there after dark. That's all. Well, this thing is not. Sand's getting really rough here. Here we go. Yeah, and Clearwater Beach isn't even that far away. It's like 10 minutes up the road from here. If traffic is really light, it's not even that far. It's like probably 8 minutes from here. But I guess I'll just... Oh, that's why. Look at all these shells. Holy cow. Yeah, that's nice. Shells are a pain to dig through. And I'm sure I already tossed out what I'm looking for. I'm sure I did. Just a lot of weight. Maybe not. Let's take a look. I didn't dig down that far. Alright, well, it says it might actually be closer over here. Back that up. There you go. Oh, here we are. Oh, okay. There we go. Well, whoever got that thing stuck in there, it was really stuck in there. They chose a spot that was really packed with shells. So, it's almost no wonder why they just left it there. It's probably okay. Although it wasn't that tough to get it out. It's just a lot of shells to dig through. Alright, let's go to the next one. Here we go. Another one. Bobby pin. That was quick. No, paperclip. Why would somebody bring a paperclip to the beach? Maybe a bookmark? Hey, feel that? The wind's picking up. Breezy. That feels amazing. Air's been so dead. Alright. Next. Here we are with the next. Is it going to be another paperclip? Oh, here it is. here somewhere, huh? Oh, check that out, a dime. Nice. Cool. That's 2000. 2001. That's it. 2001. Cool. Good deal. 10 cents. All right. Very slowly working my way up to paying off my metal detector. I think I've probably got about like $57 to go. All right. Next. Actually, wasn't done with this area. That's where I was just digging. And this area right here is hitting. False alarm. Just adjusting my pack. Said there was something over here. Oh. Here it is. Another steak. Still not really rust. Well, yeah. Well, no, not really. A little tarnished, but not really rusty. Nah, that's not. I wouldn't consider that rusty. Not really. Aged, probably. All right, next one. All right, well, I'm back where I started again. It's midnight. I'm getting out of here. That's pretty much it. I'm right back here where my car's at, back here at 16th Avenue. I'm gonna grab my Fiji water and I'm gonna head out. So after this video, there will be a quick 1 minute or less video of all the stuff I found. So check that out on my channel right after this video gets posted, or maybe it'll post before this one because it's a lot shorter. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you want. I'll be out here, I don't know, for this foreseeable future. I like coming out here, so I'm sure I'll post more videos of it. So thank you very much for watching, and till next time, see ya.